rhythm, it's Jamaican pride representing for CCN World TV News. It's CCN World TV News.
For years now, Jamaican culture has become one of the most recognizable cultures on the internet. From the Patois to dancehall music to Jamaican reactions, food, lifestyle, and personalities. The world seems fascinated with Jamaica. And honestly, as Jamaicans, many of us are proud of that. But recently, a serious conversation started online. A growing number of Jamaicans are beginning to ask, at what point does admiration become exploitation? Because these days, more and more foreign creators are building entire platforms around Jamaican content. Some reacting to Jamaican culture daily, some speaking Patois, some discussing Jamaican topics as often that viewers even begin assuming they are Jamaican themselves. Creators like Dean Wongo and African Awoke have become part of this wider online conversation. Not because people necessarily hate them, but because some viewers are beginning to question something deeper. Is this genuine appreciation for Jamaican culture? Or has Jamaican culture become internet content that guarantees views, engagement, and clout? Now, to be clear, this video is not about attacking Africans. And it's not about saying people outside Jamaica cannot love Jamaican culture. That would be ridiculous. Jamaican culture is global. But what many Jamaicans are debating now is whether there's a line between respecting a culture and building an online identity around it for clicks. And honestly, once you start paying attention to the internet, you realize this conversation is much bigger than just one creator. Let's talk about why the Jamaican culture is so powerful. Jamaica is a tiny island, but somehow our culture became global. Think about it. Dancehall influences music worldwide. Reggae changes generations. Patois is copied across TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and even mainstream entertainment. People wear the colors. People imitate the accents. People use Jamaican slang daily. And many Jamaicans are proud of that because, despite being a small country, we created something big, something unforgettable. But here's where the real issue starts. There's a difference between appreciating Jamaican culture and profiting from it while misrepresenting it. And that's what some viewers are beginning to question. The fake Jamaican conversation, let's look at that. Now, before we continue, this video is not about attacking an entire country or nationality. Let's make that clear. This is about the growing concern that some content creators online may be exaggerating, imitating, or performing Jamaican identity mainly for views. And according to the comment, some Jamaican viewers, especially Gen Z, are becoming emotionally attached to creators who appear Jamaican online, even when they are not. Why? Because Jamaican culture is cool online. The accent is entertaining. The energy is viral. The lifestyle looks exciting. And on social media, attention is currency. So naturally, some people may lean into Jamaican culture because it performs well online. But here's the uncomfortable question. At what point does inspiration become exploitation? That's the debate. Because some Jamaicans feel that certain creators benefit from the culture without truly understanding Jamaica itself, the poverty, the crime struggles, the hurricane damage, the economic pressure, the real life behind the entertainment. Let's look at the hurricane argument. One part of the comment especially sparked reactions. The commenter brought up Hurricane Melissa and argued that when Jamaica was suffering, there didn't seem the same energy being returned. Now, Whether people agree or disagree with that statement, it reveals something deeper emotionally. Many Jamaicans feel like the world loves Jamaican culture, but not always Jamaican people. Think about that. People love the music, love the vibes, love the slang, love the aesthetics. But when Jamaica faces hardship, the attention disappears. And that creates resentment because some people begin asking, are we only valuable when we're entertaining? That question hits hard, especially for younger Jamaicans online watching foreign current creators build platforms around Jamaican energy. Why Gen Z is drawn to it? Now, let's talk about Gen Z specifically. Today's generation grew up online, TikTok, shorts, live streams, fast content. And authenticity online is becoming harder to detect. If someone speaks a little patois, uses Jamaican slang, plays dancehall music, many younger viewers may naturally assume they deeply understand Jamaican culture. But culture is deeper than aesthetics. Jamaica is history, struggle, survival, creativity, pain, pride. That's why some older viewers become frustrated when they feel the culture is being reduced to an internet personality trait. At the same time, though, others argue something different. Maybe Jamaican culture is simply influential. Maybe people copying it is proof of its global power. And honestly, that side of the conversation matters too. Is it cultural appreciation or cultural clout? Let's talk about that. This is where the conversation becomes complicated because not everyone using Jamaican culture is doing it maliciously. Some genuinely love Jamaica, some visit the island, support local businesses, collaborate respectfully, learn the history, and show real appreciation. But others, people feel they were only the culture when it benefits them online. And once the views slow down, the Jamaican identity disappears. That's why words like culture vulture start appearing in comment sections. Because people can usually tell the difference between genuine respect and performance. And social media audiences today are very observant, especially Jamaicans. But maybe the biggest takeaway from all of this is realizing how powerful Jamaican culture truly is. Imagine creating something so impactful that the entire world wants to imitate it. That says something. Jamaica may be small geographically, but culturally we are giants. And maybe instead of only being angry, this should also inspire Jamaican creators to value their own voices more. Tell our stories, build our platforms, support our creators. Because nobody can tell the Jamaican story better than Jamaicans themselves. Do you agree? But I want to hear from you. Do you think some creators are exploiting Jamaican culture for clout? Or do you believe this is simply global admiration for one of the most influential cultures on earth? Comment below. Let's have a respectful conversation. And if you enjoyed this discussion, subscribe to CCN World TV News for more conversation surrounding Jamaican culture, creators, influence, and the stories shaping our digital world. Until next time, blessings.